Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Alter Ego. Ja, beim letzten Mal bin ich hier nicht weitergekommen und ich weiß jetzt, dass ich auch mit der rechten Maustaste auf die Person klicken kann.
Someone must have planned this awkward provocation, but it's hard to believe that he would be able to think at all.
Okay, wie sieht's bei ihr aus?
I wonder if it really was her who stole my papers. What could she want them for?
Ja, gute Frage.
No, that's pure nonsense.
Und bei ihm?
Fool. I wonder what he'd do in my shoes.
So, dann sprechen wir jetzt nochmal mit den Personen. Okay. Auch nichts Neues. Und bei ihm? Ah,
I don't want to bother you. I see you're busy, even when the respectable people are still asleep. Or is this normal with you?
Do you mean these two? A night watch picked them up.
I just wonder, what did they do? Do I need to watch my pockets?
Definitely. These two are notorious.
Really? The girl too?
Keep your distance there, sir. A hail of curses is the least you can expect from her.
I'll remember that. Thank you. That thief and his floozy. Now it makes sense. She robbed me when I wasn't paying attention. Such insolence.
ja, jetzt reg dich mal nicht so auf. Dann sprechen wir nochmal mit ihr. Oder auch nicht. Wir schubsen sie.
Listen,
Ach nee.
what you did
Okay.
was not very smart.
Make off, you puppet, otherwise I'll start shouting.
And then, the place will be full of policemen in 5 seconds.
3 seconds and my pimp will crack your head.
Attacking an officer on duty, you'd both end up in jail.
You're no officer, but you will end up badly.
In that case, I hope you don't detest rats.
You know what you can do?
Can you read at all? Give me my papers, they're of no use to you.
You can dream about it.
Okay. Oh, jetzt habe ich wieder Probleme mit meiner Kamera. Come on. What the fuck? Okay, heute gibt es leider keine Facecam, weil meine Karte mal wieder spinnt, beziehungsweise die Kamera. Aber wir brauchen hier unsere Papiere.
Don't deny it, it's useless. I know you have what I'm looking for.
I warned you, you puppet. Igor, come here!
How's it going, girl?
Pretty badly. That one rides for a beating.
Do you mean that police detective?
He's what? I couldn't tell.
Shut up. I heard him talking to the officer. He's some kind of inspector, but he's lost his papers or something.
Aye, when I snitched him. Funny, eh?
Are you kidding me? I'll kill you. Give them back right now.
But I can't.
You'll pay for this, girl. The brothel is closed for you. Get it?
Wait, I didn't mean that. I was just bored. It's not written on his head as an inspector, you know.
Even if it was, you can't read, you daft sod. Work it out or I'll kill you.
Fortunately, her companion is brighter than she is.
Ja, dann immer her damit.
I heard everything. Now you can give them back to me.
Here you are, Inspector, sir.
It'll never stop surprising me what this vermin is capable of.
Okay, aber trotzdem, du bist ganz schön hart. Gut, dann geben wir ihm jetzt endlich unsere Papiere.
Here are the transfer papers for my duty commencement.
Of course, sir. You can leave them on the table.
Here. All the papers should be in order.
Let me see. Mr. Briscoll, it is my honor to welcome you aboard.
Now it is your honor, but you wanted to put me out of doors just a few minutes ago. Someone else would surely infer certain consequences, yet as I am a straight man, you do not need to worry.
I'm sorry, sir, if I caused you any difficulties.
I'm willing to forget it. So, what's the next step? I would like to take the office as soon as possible. I mean, immediately.
I'll arrange the new warrant for you, sir. In the meantime, you can settle in your new office. It's the door over there, next to the staircase. Here are the keys.
Anything's possible with enough effort. And now, if you could be so kind and show me the way to the Chief Inspector.
Chief Inspector Powell is not available at the moment, sir.
How come?
Well, if my information is correct, he has gone to London for a couple of days.
But I thought I could report myself for duty today.
Don't worry, sir. I can phone him and tell him you're already here.
Thank you. In the meantime, I'll have a look in my office.
Okay, wir können jetzt auch nach dem Räuber fragen.
Certainly not. If this gets out, I won't even be allowed to guard a playground.
Ach so.
When can I expect to get a warrant card?
It'll not be so quick, sir. I'm sorry. It'll be at least a couple of days.
There's no need to be sorry. Just do your job so that I can do mine.
Okay, jetzt haben wir... Ich dachte, wir haben jetzt einen Schlüssel, oder? Ach so, nee, der liegt da noch.
He said the door by the staircase. It probably won't be anything special.
Ich nehme mal an, die Tür ganz hinten. Oder? Ist für mich jetzt nicht gerade bei der Treppe, aber okay. Und ich glaube, meine Kamera geht wieder, beziehungsweise die Karte hoffentlich. So, ja, rein ins Büro. Oh, okay.
I didn't expect anything special, but this is just extravagant.
Extravagant gut oder schlecht?
Service.
Service?
He can't hear me. If you want something done properly, you have to do it yourself.
Ja, immer. Ist doch immer so, mein Guter. So, können wir aus dem Fenster gucken?
To me, the whole of Plymouth seems just like the grass under the window. It grows how it wants and where it wants, and nobody ever tries to mow it.
Okay, aber natürlich sind wir auch in Plymouth.
The view isn't worth mentioning, but I'm not here to stare out of the window.
Okay, so, was haben wir sonst hier? Wir können telefonieren, das ist schon mal gut. Hier überall Müll, eine Schere.
Only a swarm of flies is missing. I expected an office, not a barn.
Okay, will er aber nicht nehmen. So, hier ist auch noch Trash.
Only a swarm of...
Okay, sagst du dasselbe? Da wahrscheinlich auch.
Only a...
Ja. Okay, überall Trash, Trash, Trash. Aber wir können ihn anscheinend nicht wegräumen. Und hier ein schöner Safe. Okay, aber dann gehen wir doch nochmal zum Officer und sagen Bescheid. Ach, und die beiden sind auch weg.
I have a question. How come my predecessor has not moved his belongings out yet?
Sir, Inspector Lockley retired a month ago. As far as I know, nobody ever goes into his office.
Especially not the cleaning lady, right?
I will arrange that, sir. But she won't come until the evening, sir, if it's all right with you.
That's fine. As for Inspector Lockley's belongings, I'll put everything in a box. Then come and take it away. I don't care when.
As you wish, sir.
A good start. First they robbed me, and now I have to be a cleaner.
Ach komm. Könnte schlimmer sein. Okay, und wir haben noch einen zweiten Schlüssel. Wofür ist der denn?
Constable, the keys you gave me. Do you know what the other one is for?
I have no idea. These were your predecessor's keys. I thought it'd be wiser to keep them together.
You thought well. I'll find out myself.
Okay. Dann vielleicht zum Archiv. Nee. Oder ja, soll ich noch mal reingehen? Kann ich... Ah, Vault, ja. Kannst du den da benutzen?
It would be easier if it had a keyhole.
Ach so, das ist ein Zahlenschloss oder so, ne?
It's of no use when I don't have the code.
Okay, got it. Ja, okay, hier können wir Nummern einstellen. Ah, okay. Ja, keine Ahnung. So, kannst du jetzt ein bisschen aufräumen?
This isn't my problem. Anything I don't need will be thrown.
Okay, also garbage ready to be thrown out. Okay, da rein. Alles da rein.
Writing, notes, evidence. Nothing can get lost here.
Okay, das hier auch. Schön, wir müssen jetzt also einfach hier aufräumen erstmal.
It might be quite interesting reading under different circumstances.
Ja, ich meine, der andere Inspektor ist ja eh nicht da, ne? Da kannst du doch ein bisschen lesen hier. Schön am ersten Tag einfach so rumlungern, bisschen was lesen, vielleicht eine Liste machen, was du verändern möchtest, zum Beispiel die komischen alten Vorhänge und die Tapete. Wäre ganz gut.
It can't hold much more.
Okay.
This isn't my anything I don't...
Okay, das lässt du jetzt einfach so, glaube ich. Ist okay, gut. Dann haben wir, was war hier noch? White Plaster Powder, Gipspuder, oder? Gipspulver?
Finally, it looks a bit more like an office.
Findest du? Ich finde den Schreibtisch noch ziemlich voll. Oh,
It would be useless to pretend I'm not here.
Hallöchen.
Detective Sergeant Briscoll? Good day, sir. What can I do for you? Of course, everything is all right. I'm at your service. I see. St. Patrick's Church. Can you give me any details? Excuse me, I just don't understand why we should deal with a complaint from a local vicar. I understand, sir. I'll set off immediately. I just need to know where exactly it is. All right. I'll take someone with me, as you wish. Goodbye. So, here we are. The first task. And I haven't even sat down yet. I'll take a few notes to make sure I don't forget anything.
Was schreibst du denn jetzt schon auf, was er dir gesagt hat am Telefon? Wahrscheinlich. Okay, dann nehmen wir mal den Officer mit, der vorne sitzt. Ich hoffe, der hat Zeit. Sonst war ja keiner da.
Constable, get me an attendant, please. I'll need him the whole day.
Sergeant Carter will go with you, sir. I will send him to the gate.
Excellent. Thank you.
Ach so, okay.
Listen, the vault in my office. Do you have the code for it?
Possibly, yes. I would have to take a look in the reports.
Please do so, all right?
Detective Lockley, your predecessor, was a bit messy.
That doesn't surprise me.
I have no note from him, but the original combination was 88834.
Okay.
He might have set the original combination again before he left.
I'll try it. Thank you.
Gut, das probieren wir noch schnell aus, bevor wir gehen. Natürlich. 88834. Acht, 3, 4. Hey! Okay, das war alles. Was ist hier drin?
A beautiful piece of manual work. So let's have a look inside. What a surprise.
Okay. Es ist eigentlich ein Toolkit, ne? Paintbrush, Tweezers, Magnifier. Okay. War gar nicht mal so spannend. Gut, dann würde ich sagen, gehen wir jetzt mal raus und hoffentlich ist Sergeant Carter am Start.
If I don't find them within the next 5 minutes...
Detective Sergeant Briscols, sir?
Yes, and you are?
Sergeant Carter at your command, sir.
Relax, Sergeant. Do you know where St. Patrick's Church is?
Yes?
Ah, good. You can tell me more about it on the way.
And why are you particularly interested in the church, sir?
We'll see when we get there.
Rightio, follow me, sir.
Rightio. Ach so.
Here we are, sir. The church is right behind the gate.
You found it quickly. Good job.
Thank you, sir. If you don't need me anymore, sir, I will return to the station.
No, I need you to be at my disposal the whole day.
Oh, as you wish.
I'll talk to the vicar. Wait here.
Alles klar.
Father Mulcahy.
Yes? Who are you?
I'm Detective Sergeant Briscoll.
You are with the police, but I explicitly requested Inspector Lockley.
I'm sorry, but he retired recently. I am his successor.
Ah, well, I suppose it cannot be helped.
How can I help?
This is a rather sensitive matter. Do you have a warrant card?
It's a bit awkward, but this is my first day on duty. I haven't sorted all the formalities yet.
How can I be sure you are not a journalist?
You know, there is Sergeant Carter, my attendant, guarding the main gate. I can call him in if it satisfies you.
That will not be necessary, Detective. I will trust you under such circumstances. Let your attendant keep guarding, and would you please follow me?
Okay, jetzt bin ich gespannt. Ah, da haben wir doch was gehört, ne? In der letzten Nacht. Oh.
This is it? A single broken door?
Of course. What did you expect? This is where the gentry are laid to rest, Detective. Some of these tombs have been standing here for hundreds of years. Such an event can seriously damage the reputation of our church.
I apologize. When did you notice it?
This morning, I was looking for Mr. Talbot, the gravedigger. He likes to drink from time to time, and then he usually falls asleep among the graves, which reminds me I still have to find him. I was searching his favorite places when I found this desecration.
All right, it would be better if you could bring him here. He might know something more. I'll take a look inside in the meanwhile.
Please, Detective, you cannot do that.
Do I need permission?
No, but I cannot allow such a sacrilege. Please give me your word.
I'm sorry, but I cannot.
I'm going to look for Mr. Talbot now, and I will pray you do not make any errors, Detective.
It's obvious he cares about the church. Or is there something else? We'll see.
Okay, also gehen wir rein. Was machst du? Ach, du schreibst das auf. Okay, können wir deine Notizen eigentlich auch angucken? Ah, okay, du malst die Kirche, ja? Schön, dass du Zeit dafür hast.
There'll be more in that than just a broken door. Every detail might be important.
Okay. Gut, ja, dann gucken wir mal hier die Tür an.
They must have used great strength to force the door. Maybe they weren't interested in the tomb itself. Maybe they just wanted to get in.
Wieso? Das ist die Frage. Und ich fühle mich echt jetzt schon wieder hier wie Sherlock Holmes.
I won't get inside without the key, and so far I do not plan to.
Okay.
Interesting. The tomb right next to this one is undamaged.
Ja. Interessant, nicht wahr? Und was ist hier?
So far, everything is quiet. can't see anything suspect.
Nee, ich auch nicht so wirklich. Gut, dann gehen wir rein. Oh, was? Sorry. Ich wollte eigentlich nur schneller hin.
Everything seems to be all right at first glance. I thought someone had robbed the place. At least that would explain the forced door.
Detective Briscoll! You must see this, Detective Briscoll!
Und was ist mit dem leeren Grab? Das ist normal.
Ah, there you are. Something terrible has happened. You have to see.
Calm down and tell me what is going on.
I can't. I'll show you. Please just follow me. Quickly. Look at this. Such a disaster.
Do you know who he was?
Mr. Talbot, the gravedigger.
How many people are there in your staff?
Only the two of us were left. Dear Lord, what shall I do now?
Did you move the body?
No, I ran to you immediately.
Father Mulcahy, I have to ask you to leave the crime scene. This is nothing for your eyes.
You are right. It would be better.
I can imagine how difficult it must be for you, but please, stay somewhere nearby.
I will be at your disposal, Detective. You know, although he was not a particularly humble servant, he did not deserve such an end. God bless his soul.
I hope Carter's still at the gate. Nobody must see this.
Okay, krass. Dann schauen wir uns die Leiche an. Er wurde hier am Hals aufgeschlitzt.
If I'd found him in the forest, I would think he had been torn up by bears. But here... I've already seen several cutthroats, but none of them looked quite so repulsive. Father Mulcahy was right. Mr. Talbot was fond of drinking. But it has nothing to do with his death.
Woher weiß? Ach so, okay, da war ein Flachmann.
He has nothing else with him. He has nothing...
Okay. Gut, ich glaube, das war's dann hier erstmal. Gut, dann gehen wir zu Carter oder gucken uns hier die Wasserpumpe
I'm not going to
an.
touch it. I might destroy possible leads.
Okay.
Being in the murderer's shoes, I would go and wash myself. He might have left some evidence there.
Okay. Ja, könnte sein. Gut, dann holen wir erstmal Carter.
Sergeant, I'll need your help. I want you to prevent anybody from entering the graveyard.
Of course, sir.
We have a murder here. I don't want anybody to be blundering around.
Wouldn't it be better if I ran to the station, sir?
No, it would not. You will not move an inch from the gate.
Excuse me, sir, but I think...
You personally guarantee that nobody will get to the cemetery. Do you understand?
As you wish, sir. You are the detective, sir.
The best thing I can do is report the incident myself, and the sooner the better. At least I can try out the office telephone.
Okay, dann fragen wir den Vicar hier nach einem Telefon.
I have to ask you, where were you last night?
We buried Sir William last night. It was the family's wish that he was buried in secret, so the funeral was after sunset. It is strange you do not know that. The police supervised the whole ceremony. After the funeral, I went to bed and fell into a deep sleep.
So you didn't hear or see anything suspicious?
No, otherwise I would have investigated.
I think that sounds credible.
Okay, und wieso wollte er genau Inspector Lockley?
Why did you explicitly want Inspector Lockley to come?
A strange question. Don't you know what he devoted himself to?
I've not had the pleasure of meeting him.
The inspector investigated most of those cases nobody else wanted to work on, including all accusations against Sir William. We have talked to each other several times.
Was he interested in anything in particular?
Once or twice he wanted to enter Lewis's tomb, but he never obtained the permission. Then I think he found a better hobby than hunting ghosts in graveyards. I have not seen him for weeks now.
Okay,
So, the police participated in the funeral as well. I was just on my way to Plymouth. I'd be grateful for any information.
Not directly. They only had to look out for troublemakers that might possibly try to disrupt the ceremony. Sir William was very unpopular thanks to the rumors.
And were there any troubles?
It depends. The police made several raids on the local disreputable public houses in the hope that it would divert attention from the graveyard. It seemed to have worked. But this morning, alas, I found the damaged tomb. It is a terrible tragedy.
okay, können wir nicht irgendwie nach einem Telefon fragen?
I have no reason to.
Okay, du wolltest doch ausprobieren, ob das Telefon funktioniert. Das kapiere ich nicht so ganz, aber okay. Dann gehen wir einfach nochmal hier hin. Nochmal rein.